Hello! Kumusta? Ako si Aling Loren. Welcome sa channel na ito, Self-Care with Aling Loren. So mga ka-self-care, meron akong nakita na audiobook about self-discipline. Ang author ng audiobook na ito ay isa sa mga doctors sa Stanford University doon sa Amerika na nagsagawa ng studies tungkol sa human achievements. So, napag-alaman nila na ang susi ng pagiging successful ay hindi naman lahat kaugnay doon sa intelligence at talent ng tao, kundi ang number one na susi ng pagiging successful ng isang tao ay ang self-discipline. Kaya kinig kayo sa binasa ko, tune in kayo hanggang matapos ang videong ito dahil sinisigurado ko na may matutunan kayo. Kapag hindi pa kayo nakasubscribe, paki-subscribe na lang kung nagustuhan niyo ang channel na ito at paki-like na rin ang videong ito. Salamat! The Neuroscience of Discipline, the Master Key to Success. For developing the iron will, the inner strength and drive you need to achieve your life's goal and ambition. The core source of inner power that separates the dynamically achieving person, the unfulfilled, the underachieving masses. The master key that lies dormant in the heart and mind of man, simply stated, we call this key self-discipline. Self-discipline, what's the first thing that phrase makes you think of? Unfortunately, for some people, the term conjures up strictness, long stretched of boring or irritating work, of self-sacrifice and self-denial. Nothing could be farther from the truth. Truly self-disciplined people are not unhappy, bored, or suffering from any kind of deprivation. In fact, they have learned to give themselves the true joy that comes from pursuing and achieving their goals and dreams. What then really is self-discipline all about? The simple answer may surprise you. Self-discipline is your ability to systematically and progressively work towards a goal until you have reached it. Includes acquiring knowledge and skills. It's your ability to become positively obsessed, single-minded and efficient, to strive without giving up, to work consistently day after day, week after week, year after year, until your purpose is fulfilled. Self-discipline is the power to say, this is what I really want in life, and this is how I'm going to get it. And even if I had to give up some other things, I will, because it's worth it in the long run. To be self-disciplined, you must develop the kind of obsession that glows like a beacon in a storm. You must watch that light and steer your course towards it, no matter what it gets in your way. On how long it takes, like a sailor, you must learn to use. That will point you in that to use that skill that will point you in the right direction, and you must keep on using your knowledge, skill, and energy to stay on course until you have reached your destination. Self-discipline is the single ingredient that makes success possible for anyone who dreams of achieving great things. Without it, there will be no Olympic gold medal winners, no great artists, musicians, or writers, no brilliant inventors, no Grand Prix winners, no multi-millionaires. Every person was made an enduring success on his or her life. Use self-discipline to get there. If self-discipline is so effective, why don't more people have it? Unfortunately, we live in a quick-fix society where old-fashioned effort isn't appreciated. Nearly everyone wants to be an overnight success. They spend their money as soon as they get it. You get an instant gratification through material things, and then these same people, why they're not going anywhere? Truth is, without paying the price or without making an effort, most people will fail at what they set out to do. It takes years of hard work and discipline to master a skill of craft, years of putting in 7-day work weeks to build a business from scratch to a multi-million-dollar operation, years of schooling and internship to get a medical degree and start a doctor's practice, and years of tampering and seasoning to become a prima ballerina. We all greatly admire successful artists, business people, and doctors, among others, but how many of us are willing to put in the years of work to get where they are? The late Ray Kroc, the founding and guiding genius behind McDonald's, told a wonderful story about the contrast between self-disciplined achiever and wishful thinker on a speech he gave to MBA candidates at Dartmouth College. He said, "I'm reminded of the story about the great pianist who gave a concert and at the end a lady rushed to him and said, 'I'd give anything in the world if only I could play like that.' And he said, 'No, you wouldn't.' She could have if she wanted to. Anybody could. I know as a piano player that piano playing is mechanical to a great extent, but it's the dedication, the disciplining to practice that makes the difference. And when you're talking about a concert pianist, he has been practicing for years, years of practice, several hours a day, every single day. Practice, 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 and practice, sacrifice and discipline. That's what it gets down to." And so he said, "No, you wouldn't," meaning that what she said she wanted to attain, she wouldn't pay the price to get to discipline herself to do the studying and practicing required to be a concert pianist. How many times you've heard yourself, "I'd give anything to be a doctor or a lawyer or a president of a company or a singer, actress or dancer, if only I have a talent or education or the intelligence." The truth is, within a minimum of talent and average intelligence, you could be any one of those things with a steady, sustained effort that never falters, never crumbles, and never gets in unimportant details. You can be anything you want. Many people believe that talent alone is the key to success. Talent may play its part, but it's not the difference. In every field of endeavor, millions of talented men and women with special talents are wasting away, contributing little to their own success or the good of mankind. And every day we see others who are less gifted, who have accomplished more. Many believe that education is the key to success. Though it's a valuable aid, it's not the difference. The educated derelict is a common sight, and so is the woman or man who have achieved phenomenal success without the formal education. And many believe that intelligence is the key to success, even though a poor person with a high degree of intelligence is fortunate, and success is the raw material to be successful. The relationship between an intelligence and accomplishment is something less than balanced. Every day we encounter highly intelligent people who barely get by, and their opposite number, men and women of average intelligence with superior achievements. The one quality that sets one man apart from another, the inner key that leads one to aspirations, while others are caught in the mire of mediocrity, is not talent or formal education, nor intellectual brilliance. It's self-discipline. With self-discipline, all things are possible. It's the closest thing you could have to a wish-granting fairy godmother. Without a discipline, even the simplest goal can seem to be an impossible dream. In America today, the greatest cause of failure is the lack of self-discipline. Lacking self-discipline, millions of American dreams turn to ashes. Without lofty visions of success, many people don't know that it takes more than a wishful thinking. Shortcut gimmicks, get-rich-quick schemes to achieve excellence. Somehow many people have lost sight of the age-old truth that anything worthwhile achieving takes time, organized, persistent efforts, and more time. As you look around you'll see the obvious fruits of the undisciplined mind: poverty, unhappiness, drugs, the social cancer of the quick fix society. But it is not so obvious, more subtle effect of the lack of self-discipline that we address here. Raw power and potential of talented and intelligent people that lies dormant, unchanneled and wasted, untapped and unfocused, of the inability of these people to commit and mobilize themselves to a course of consistent action. The lack of self-discipline is the number one killer of achievement in America. Successful people have one thing in common: they set their sight on a goal and work every hour, every day towards reaching it. They learn what they needed to do to reach that goal. They find a way to do it. That meant taking an extra job. If it meant attending school at night, they'll attend night classes. If it meant they work countless hours, 7 days a week, they work the hours. If it meant relocating themselves and their families, they moved. Success consists of self-discipline, and self-discipline consists of doing what you have to do, as long as you have to do it to get where you want to be. If you truly seek your fortune, you must develop the inner strength to relentlessly pursue your vision day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, until it becomes a reality, and it will become a reality.